Survival skills, it's a broad topic and you could make a lot of videos about this. So I decided to take rather ordinary game for me, and I'll go through all the situations where I try to stay alive and explain, well, I'll try to explain how it works and what I'm doing. And at the end there'll be a small surprise for you. So, you probably noticed that the bulk of our team is slow, and we have a lot of heavy tanks, and they make the right decision going to the mill because that's the best option for them. And what I'm doing, I could have run to that castle on the other side, but the problem is that from that castle I won't get any support from my team. So I'm staying close to them. So in case I would be flanked, I would be able to request support and I would be able to get that support. I'm also in a position to spot the red tanks because I have binoculars, and from that hill I would be able to see red tanks coming to us, and I would be able to have nice side shots, tracking shots, and I would be able to do a lot of damage from that hill. So this position is very valuable. Probably if I won't be alone, we could have tried to go to the middle of the map, maybe to the castle, but when I'm literally the only fast medium tank, that's the best position for me. And speaking about survivability, this is very important. Just make sure that you always have someone who could cover you. So you see, that's the case. That FV went all around the map, and he has no support, but I have. Now look what I'm doing. I'm switching places with FV. Why? Because at this point I will be able to get help from my team. You see that object 704, he turned and he did rather nice damage to FV, and I was able to preserve almost half of my health. That won't be the case if I would be alone and if I would be fighting one-on-one with that guy. Also notice that I put him between myself and object 704. That's one of the biggest mistakes people do, is that when they are fighting with someone, they cry for help, but they are not in a position to receive any help because they cover the target, and that's a very big mistake, because if your target is obscured by yourself, you won't be able to get any help. So people cry for help, but they don't give this opportunity. Just make sure that you get to the side and always be thinking where your support is. Now I'm being crushed by T-54, so what I'm doing again, I'm waking up and I'm trying to track him. I'm trying to run around T-54. Why? Always be doing this, always be running, because you see, he was trying to turn his turret, but he didn't have enough reaction to do this properly, and that's often the case. Good players are able to keep the pace, but sometimes people just can't handle this tempo, and you could try to run around them, and you will be able to stay alive even if they have much more health than you, and especially when you have support from your team. So again, if you have been one-on-one and you have, well, even if you are against several red tanks, always be trying to cycle them, always be trying to run around, because you would be much harder target to hit. And sometimes you could just avoid those shots, because for many people it's hard to coordinate movement and aiming, and they could easily miss the shots, especially newer players and players which just don't have coordination and agility to do this. And Another thing is that at the end of the game, well, that's not very important. I'm just trying to snipe and stay alive and shoot at the distance. That's another thing. When you are low on health, always try to be as far from the front line as possible and just keep sniping. And that's the surprise that you will see that IS-8 got Ace Mastery Badge. So congratulations to him. Wow, thanks for watching.